Stacy was 3 years old, and we had gone in, I had taken Stacy for an orthopedic visit, and the doctor had asked for x-rays and had written on the diagnosis a disease that I had never heard, neurofibromatosis. And when I saw it, I immediately called a very dear friend whose husband was in medical school and said, what is, and God only knows how I pronounce it, neurofibromatosis. And she looked it up and she said, Leslie, I'm not going to tell you.
It's been really hard for me. It's been hard because I've been called names. I can remember being on a tee and like people calling me, like people staring at me. And I mean, even if you're different in any way, people could look at you and call you something. People are cruel. Kids are cruel.
I'm a believer that you either put your head in the sand or you look up to the clouds and decide, I'm going to do something about it. And I've always been an optimist. First it was meeting in the house, and I always was a believer if you fed people, going back to my own heritage, that people would work. So we started with it in our dining room, giving lunch and writing letters and sending them to doctors and to people, asking would they come forward and help.
Don't say, well, other people will do it, because they won't. And the only reason why other people will do it is because it'll be a friend of yours. You don't know who the next donation will come from, who the next idea will come from.
I think our first fundraiser was a raffle. Then we had a Las Vegas night, and we finally had our black tie and an auction.
This is a family that really works together to straighten things out.
We are a team. We've been married for 47 years, and we've been blessed that we work well together.
So I found out I had the disease and I immediately founded the chapter. I mean, to me that just shows that how much they cared about me and how much they wanted to find a cure for the disease.
We have lots of plants that have bloomed. We have one large one, it's about 6 feet, and it's never bloomed. It's never shown flowers. And that's the way I think about people and illness, that we're whole, we have a lot to us, but some of us don't bloom all the time, and we have different problems. None of us goes through this world without anxieties, fears, and bad health. Just like the garden back there. The whole of it looks pretty damn good. Just one section, one plant that needs some nurturing, which is the way I look at NF.
The mark of my life has changed by the enrichment of the families with NF, the doctors that have been there, and most importantly, by my family and friends that have never faltered on being with us.